Hey everybody, today I want to pay tribute to Brian Wilson. As I'm sure a lot of you know, Brian Wilson passed away at the age of 82 about a week ago, and I've been meaning to make a video as a tribute to him, and I just thought the best thing I could do for my channel here is to just share with all of you my favorite Brian Wilson songs. Now, this is an impossible task, of course, but what I'm going to try to do is give you my 10 favorite Brian Wilson songs, and I'm going to try to put them in order as far as my favorites. It's, like I said, impossible task, and I'm so serious when I say this, I love every single thing Brian Wilson ever did. I like the crazy bootlegs, I love the kind of weird manic solo material from the 1980s. I love his most recent stuff that has a lot of auto-tune, but I don't care. And of course, I love all of the Beach Boys albums. So when it comes to Brian Wilson, there are three artists that have just greatly influenced my life. I'm sure you can guess. It's the Beatles, Bob Dylan, and the Beach Boys. And you know, I gotta say, the Beach Boys got to me even before the Beatles. They were my first true musical love. I remember being in the car and Don't Worry Baby came on the radio, and my mom and dad were both singing along to it, and I just remember how amazing the melody was. It just got to me. And the way that Brian Wilson sang that song on that recording, his vocal was just unbelievable. It soared over the track. And that has just always stuck with me. And his melodies and the way he sings and the way he arranged and his production, it's all just, it's all gotten into me, and it's in my DNA as far as when I go to write music or record music, or even just when I listen to music. Brian Wilson is just such a big part of my life, and I just wanted to make this small little tribute to him, and just, I don't know, try in my small way, like I said, to pay tribute to the amazing Brian Wilson. I'm going to do the top 10. I'm going to start with number 10, work my way up to number 1. So, number 10, the song Friends, from the album Friends. This is just a masterclass in Brian Wilson's arrangement of vocals and just production. This song is a waltz, so it's in 3/4 time, but the way he makes the backing vocals layer over each other and how the vocals are all kind of sung as a group together, it's just absolutely beautiful. And I know this song was written by it was Brian, Dennis, Carl, and Al all get writing credits. But it's really, this is Brian Wilson's arrangement, and definitely his vocal arrangement. And there are some bootlegs online that you can find of Friends that are just like the vocals only, which I highly recommend checking out. The vocal arrangement, there are so many parts that are going on underneath the track of Friends. It's mind-blowing. And every single part is amazing. So I highly recommend seeking that out. And by the way, this whole album, Friends, is just amazing. So the song Friends is number 10 for me. Okay, number 9 is the achingly beautiful song Till I Die. Till I Die is on the Surf's Up album, and don't worry, the song Surf's Up is coming up in my list here. But Till I Die is just pure Brian Wilson. And it's like so beautiful, this song. It's really sad, and it's one of the rare songs that Brian actually wrote all the words himself. Usually Brian had a co-writer, either Mike Love or like Van Dyke Parks for Smile, or Tony Asher for Pet Sounds. But for Till I Die, it's just pure Brian. He wrote the words, and it's just a song that you would put on late at night, and even though the words are kind of a bit of a downer, it's just so beautiful. And it's a song that I listen to quite a lot. So Till I Die on the Surf's Up album, just stunning. Amazing song. Okay, number 8. one of Brian's early songs. It's from the album The Beach Boys Today. The song is Dance, Dance, Dance. This song is so brilliant. The guitar parts on this song are amazing. So the riff that they're playing, the da na 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 na, that riff, it's different almost every time it's played. It's slightly different each time. Now, I don't know if this is a Brian Wilson thing that he wanted them to do when he was arranging the song in the studio. I know that Carl Wilson is playing one of the guitars that's playing the riff. But either way, listen to those guitars. Amazing, amazing stuff going on. And the overall production of this song is just so Brian Wilson, so early Brian Wilson. It's just a wall of sound. The backing vocals are just absolutely thick and amazing. And Mike Love sounds really good on this one too. And I don't praise Mike Love all that much, but he really does sound good. And Dance, Dance, Dance is just one of my all-time favorite early Beach Boys songs. It's one of those songs that if you're in a bad mood and you need to get in a good mood, put on Dance, Dance, Dance. It will do the trick, guarantee it. Also, I should mention that my daughter Eleanor really loves Dance, 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 so there you go. Coming in at number 7 is a song from the Beach Boys' Summer Days and Summer Nights album. There's going to be 2 songs on this album that I have in my top 10 list, but this song is called And Your Dream Comes True. Now, this is an a cappella song that is, I'm going to say the word stunning a lot, and I'm going to say the word beautiful a lot, because when it comes to Brian Wilson's music, it is stunning and beautiful. This song just kills me. I used to listen to the song, I don't know, every single day when I was going to college and started living out on my own. I would put on And Your Dream Comes True in the morning when I woke up and right before I went to sleep. It's just so, so beautiful. And it kind of equals Our Prayer from the Smile album. And I don't have Our Prayer on this list. I do have a song from Smile on the list, of course, but I love Our Prayer, which is also beautiful. But And Your Dream Comes True, it's just so, so amazing. And there's a compilation album called Hawthorne, California, I believe. It's a double CD. Never was released on vinyl that I'm aware of, but it has a bunch of outtakes and stuff, and there is a great, great recording of them working on And Your Dream Comes True, and it's just brilliant. So check that out, And Your Dream Comes True. Coming in at number 6 is a song also from this album called Let 'Em Run Wild. Let 'Em Run Wild has amazing chords. If you play guitar or piano or any type of instrument like that, sit down and play the chords to Let 'Em Run Wild. They are so much fun to play, and they're just so perfect. And I know Brian was quoted as saying he didn't really like his vocal on Let 'Em Run Wild. He thought he sounded kind of wimpy. I think his vocal is amazing on Let 'Em Run Wild. It's just such a cool song. I think Carl Wilson also was quoted as saying that Let 'Em Run Wild was one of his favorite songs. So just an amazing, amazing tune. And yeah, great. And by the way, this goes without saying, all these albums I'm holding up are all just amazing as albums as well. This is just a brilliant, brilliant album, Summer Days and Summer Nights. I think this album gets overlooked. You have California Girls is on here. You're So Good to Me is amazing. Then I Kissed Her, a cover is great. Girl Don't Tell Me, Help Me Rhonda. It's just packed with just amazing, amazing songs. So if you haven't heard this, now's the time. Number 5. Smile. I had to pick just one song from this album, and the song I decided to choose is Surf's Up. Surf's Up is maybe the quintessential Beach Boys song, just because it combines the surf imagery, but with also like the psychedelic words that go with it, the amazing Brian Wilson production. It's almost like 3 songs in one. It's just an absolute masterpiece. And my favorite version is the version that you can find on this Smile album. This was the Smile album that was released, I forget the year it was released, but it's the one, the Smile Sessions box set, which is right here. Came with this vinyl record. These recordings are in mono, but the Surf's Up on here it just will blow you away. One of the best songs ever written, ever performed. The vocal work that Brian does on this is unbelievable. Try to sing along to this. On the words, on the line, culminated ruins domino, he goes so high that it's just unbelievable. I can't say enough about this album and the song Surf's Up. So there you go. Coming in at number 4, this might kind of shock some people. It's a song from the Love You album, which I absolutely love. It's probably the most underrated Beach Boys album in their whole catalog. And it's essentially a Brian Wilson solo project, but I don't want to get into all that. But the song that I chose for I guess we're at number 4, is The Night Was So Young. It is so stunning, so beautiful. I can't even describe it. For a long time, this was my all-time favorite song by anyone. Carl Wilson sings it. It's just, you just have to listen to it. Please go and listen to The Night Was So Young from the Beach Boys' Love You album. It'll get you hooked on the whole album, by the way, but it's just a standout track that I've always loved so much. So check it out, The Night Was So Young. Coming in at number 3, a song that I just mentioned, Don't Worry Baby. And I chose the mix from this, the Beach Boys, the very best of the Beach Boys Sounds of Summer album. This is the 2021 stereo mix of Don't Worry Baby, and it is mind-blowing. I'm not a big fan of remixing classic recordings, but when it comes to some of the songs on this, they did a great job. Don't Worry Baby on here is just unbelievable. It's just, again, one of the best songs ever written, ever performed. And again, Brian had a co-writer on this. I think his name's Roger Christian. I believe that's right. And let's double check. Yep, Roger Christian. But Don't Worry Baby, it's just an amazing song. And it's a car song, oddly enough. He's singing about racing his car, and his girl is telling him, like, don't worry baby, everything will be all right. But it's so interesting because when I listen to it, I don't think car song at all. It's just an amazing love song. Don't Worry Baby. There's nothing more I can say about it. Just absolutely amazing. Coming in at number 2, and this was super hard because picking my all-time favorite Brian Wilson song is just so hard because I have so many that at different times in my life I liked certain ones that I thought forever would be my number 1, and this was one of those. This is a song from the Beach Boys' Sunflower album, and it's a song called This Whole World. This song, I just dare you to sit down with a guitar or a piano or whatever and play the chords to this song. He modulates so many times, and the melody, when you sing along to this song, it doesn't feel like it has tons of modulations or whatever. It's really natural to sing the song. But the chords underneath it are just mind-blowing. It'll put your brain in knots. You'll be confused as to how does this work, but it does. And not to mention just the overall recording of This Whole World. It's so brilliant. Carl Wilson, his brother, sings lead on this, and it's one of his all-time great vocals. And I can't say enough about This Whole World. It's so Brian Wilson, and it's so perfect. It's a perfect song, This Whole World, from the Sunflower album, which is also a perfect album, by the way. Check that out. Coming in at number 1, and it was really hard for me to, again, choose this one song, and I gotta say, it's a song from Pet Sounds, and I love every single song on this album. This is a perfect album. I don't need to tell you that. It's been talked about, it's been written about. It's a perfect album. I love every single cut on here. Any one of these songs could be my all-time favorite songs. But there's one song in particular that from the moment I heard it, when I was like, I think I was like maybe 12, I remember I checked out Pet Sounds on CD from our local library, and it's the last song on the album, and it just was unbelievable. There's been times where I've listened to the song and it's actually made me cry. It's so beautiful, and the way Brian sings it, it'll just kill you. It's a song called Caroline No, and again, the chord structure is brilliant and perfect. The arrangement is great. Hal Blaine plays like a water bottle that's like a big water cooler bottle that's been turned upside down, and he's hitting it going. That's like a water bottle. It's got amazing strings, and it's just the perfect way to end the Pet Sounds album. And it is my all-time favorite Brian Wilson song, Caroline No. I can just say that with so much certainty. It's a song that, by the way, when I'm just kind of like on my own, walking around or whatever, I find myself whistling the melody to Caroline No. It's just a song that's always been with me my whole life, and it always will. So I love it so much, and I love this album so much, Pet Sounds. This happens to be a repress of the mono version of Pet Sounds. I actually prefer the stereo mix of Pet Sounds, just because you can hear all of the beautiful arrangements a little bit better. But I also love the mono mix as well, because obviously the mono mix is the one that Brian Wilson signed off on. But yeah, so that's my top 10 list for my favorite Brian Wilson songs. I'd love to know what some of yours are. And I know I missed so many just amazing songs, like Good Vibrations, which I love, I Get Around, which is amazing, Help Me Rhonda, wonderful, the list goes on and on and on and on. In My Room, like Farmer's Daughter is a song I love, Lonely Sea, I can go on and on. I just love Brian Wilson so much, and it's so sad that he's gone, but his music will go on forever. There's no doubt about that. So thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.